Um, welcome, everyone. Hello, everyone. Can you all hear me clearly? Phenomenal. Thank you for the thumbs up. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining. Let me just make sure as well that you can see me and that we are ready to go. We are ready to go. Absolutely. The heart is beating. Welcome, everyone. Welcome to day 3 of our live SOMA Breath Instructor Blueprint event. I hope you were able to join the last couple of days live. Who was here the last few days? Just put in the chat if you were here in the last few days. Say, yes, I was. Woohoo, hey. Nice. Lee, yes. Louise, fantastic. Amazing. I saw some of you as well, because if you haven't joined the live sessions, no worries. You can have a look at the replay as well, because the replay is available. And I had the absolute pleasure to go on to the replays, and I have seen some of you going through your questions, and obviously Niraj and Kyle and Claudia session, and it was just phenomenal to be even through the replay part of the community, and just so powerful as well that SOMA Breath brings us all together. I'm gonna keep on admitting people, and of course, let me first introduce myself. My name is Piotr Ciepiel. I'm a SOMA Breath Master Transformational Coach, and today I will be your host. And today, me and Claudia were swapping places, as she was the person that was hosting in the last few days with Niraj and with Kyle. But today, in our session, I'll be the host, and it's such a important and inspiring session that we have planned for you as well, because in that 1 hour, we really want to squeeze out how you, yes, you, can, after becoming a SOMA Breath instructor, and how you can then scale your business and create a beautiful business for yourself as a breathwork facilitator. So we want to really talk about fulfilling yourself as a business owner and attract money, wealth, success, health, and healing and transformation. And it's all possible. And before I even start inviting Claudia to our stage, let me just tell you a couple of things about me and how breathwork and SOMA Breath has helped me in my business and the way I lead my in-person and online sessions. SOMA Breath came to my life just a few years ago. It feels like a lifetime. That's so amazing what you can actually do once you're on your path and on your mission, and you're purpose driven. And my purpose is really to bring the frequency of the earth high and make people aware about their breaths and about the fulfilling work that you can do in this lifetime, in this body, with your breath, with your dreams, and with your goals. So a couple of years ago, I was such a stressed person, and I wasn't able to dissolve and transmute the stress. And the stress was accumulating and getting stuck in my body. And, as they say, the body keeps the score. And the body was just heavily holding on to all my traumas, pains, beliefs, unworthiness, not enoughness, trying to prove myself, trying to belong, be accepted, all of it. And I thought that through working harder for the grind, as some of us were told, working harder and achieving external success, you can actually be happy and you can love your life. And that was far from the truth. And of course, the body will keep not only the score, but will give you all these signs and signals for you to rest, for you to be more, not just constantly do more. And I wasn't intuitive with my body. I wasn't listening to my body when it needed to rest, or when it was telling me, this is not your path. This is not your path. And my body broke down, and I was diagnosed with cancer. And through the cancer experience, I found all different modalities to reconnect with the body, with the mindset, through meditations, visualizations, through journaling, and also breath work. And of course, initially it was the incredible Wim Hof, but then after that, you kind of want to feel like, what is there next? And then SOMA Breath and Niraj came through YouTube, channeled through YouTube into my life. And then I really started to understand, wow, this is science meeting spirituality, spirituality meeting science. And I was able to understand, my corporate mind was understanding it. My body was feeling it through the breath and through the voice and the guidance and the music. And I started to really heal myself, supercharge my own immune system, and also started to see how easy it is to manifest well. Who can relate to all of these? Can anyone just here like relate and be like, yes? And sometimes you don't have to go through like this massive breakdown to find yourself in the breakthrough. But sometimes, and maybe today is the day for you to realize, wow, Soma Breath has helped me so much. And now it is time for me to actually help others as well. And it is your time. It truly is your time. This today will be a conversation. I want you all to be invited by me and Claudia and Soma Breath and the community to just relax and be with the breath and be with us and be with our energy and take from our overflow of energy. And we're going to be obviously giving you so many amazing discounts because this is the Black Friday weekend, an instructor blueprint weekend where you can avail of all the discounts that will be gifted to you today. And it will be your time to make that decision. And trust me, I was there as well. I was that person that was doubting whether I can afford the course, that whether I can actually place that money. Do I have that much money? What will I get out of being a breathwork instructor? And you know what? I placed a bet. I placed a bet on myself and on my future. And I realized that this is a once in a lifetime opportunity. And I bought the course and I never regret it. Money is there to flow. Don't hold on to money. Money is there to be used for your experiences, for your upscaling and leveling up. And this is the perfect time for you to buy the Soma Breath instructor training course with the amazing discount, or the 21-day awakening that so many of you, like Barry mentioned the other day, yesterday, how it has helped and transformed him through just 21 days. Imagine what you can do with the course, becoming a breathwork instructor, and then leading sessions, hosting in-person and online sessions. Let me take a breath. Let me release a breath. There's Claudia already. But Claudia, how is everyone feeling right now? On a scale from 1 to 10, the favorite question of the day. 1, feeling a little bit, no, not feeling it. Or a 10, I am so energized and I'm so ready for this session. Eric, 12, Claudia, it's like a competition now. You're an 11, I'm going to be a 12. I'm going to be a 13 now. But obviously it's healthy competition. Competition is okay. We're here to co-create and collaborate, all as well. 11, yes, brother. Kim, 7, woohoo. Raquel, 2. We're going to bring that up. Stay with us. Rob, 7. Claire, and 9. Louise, 9. Antonio, 7. Wow, I see like the entire 3-day live event has really brought the energy up, and now you can transmute and use that energy for yourself, and it has a ripple effect on your community, your family, the world. Truly, we're bringing that frequency of the world up. This is exactly what we're talking about. Love, level of vibrational energy, frequency is going up. Okay, beautiful, everyone. And exactly, thank you, Akaila, mentioning that you're from Canada. Where is everyone tuning in from? Let us see where you're tuning in from. We're all connected via Zoom. Thank you, gods of Zoom, for connecting us together today. UK, South Africa, Ontario, Scotland. Phenomenal. Florida, Chile, Italy, Malta. Joan, I see your 6. We're gonna dissolve the overwhelm. Vancouver, France, Deborah, 10 again with practice every day. Absolutely. Querétaro, Mexico, Switzerland. Oh, welcome, David. Pennsylvania, Kim, Adele, Austria, Boston. Okay, phenomenal. Smile. Give yourself a gift of a smile, and give yourself a gift of a breath. Just for a moment. Bring your shoulders up, bring them down, and connect with your breath. Just connect with your breath. We come to this earth with a breath, we leave this earth with a breath. The breath is the bridge. Breathe in, into the belly, then into the chest, and out release with a sigh through the mouth. One more time, breathe in, And release, dropping fully into the body. Beautiful. Beautiful. Luis, I see your smile. Thank you. Everyone, if you can turn on your cameras as well, please make this a group event, a group community event. SOMA Breath gathering us all together. Okay, my dearest, phenomenal, superwoman of the year, finance summit breathwork therapist and instructor. We are here. Claudia, welcome. Can you unmute yourself and say a few words to the tribe?
Hello. Oh my God. Hello. Thank you for that. I love your energy. Thank you. Thank you, everyone, for being here today again in this massive event of 3 days that we've been together. And I almost feel like you are my family right now. I've been watching you all over these 3 days. And I just want to recap a little bit. So remember that in day one, we had everything that we need to know about what SOMA Breath is. And you were talking with Niraj about this beautiful technique and movement. And then we have an amazing session with Kyle. And I have to say that I say a lot amazing. I don't know why I love that word, but I say amazing a lot. But bear with me. But you have Kyle's session that brings, the magic that we can do being instructors, right? I don't know if you remember, but in the first part of the Kyle's sessions, we were animals and we were breathing like animals. We were making animal sounds. It was amazing. And then, of course, yesterday we had Niraj going through the more profound, deep techniques in SOMA Breath. And Monica, I just want, please, can you again share the two breathwork sessions that Niraj want people to experience? So we have a manifestation breathwork and a 60 minutes breathwork for you guys. I really recommend you to go through that experience, because remember that also in the first day, we talk about the limitations, our blocks, that it can really, make us not do. And this is about doing. Okay, this is about doing. I'm also an energy. I'm also an energy healing. I'm a healer. I work with chakras, and let me tell you that these 2 days where we talk about the breath and the biology, the physiology of the breath, we used to get really high in the ether, in the vata, in the air. And to make a business, we have to get down to our first chakra, into the root chakra. It's hard, it's scary. It's make us, see all of our limitations, because we have all of these imprints when we were kids that life is difficult, that you're never going to be able to do anything or change your life, and just do the safe thing, do what you do all the time. So that is why I really want you to experience these two breathwork sessions that Niraj shared with us yesterday, because it's going to help you to start at least looking at, okay, what are your blocks? Sometimes we don't know. That is why the 21 Days Awakening Journey program as well, I really recommend you to go through. So before we start, I want to know in the chat, please, can you tell me what is your job today? What do you do as a living today? What do you do? Nothing. Amazing. How can you do that? You don't do anything and you have money. Wow. Give me. Okay, unemployed, corporate consultant, dog groomer. Okay. Business consultant, investment analyst. Okay. Project coordinator, handyman. Okay. No one a therapist, yoga teacher, a coach. We have a coach. Agnes is a coach. I was a builder. Now I'm a breathwork facilitator in training. Amazing. Retired teacher. Unemployed. Okay. Okay. Great. Experiential Airbnb. Reiki energy healing. Okay. So let's start first with people who are unemployed. Okay. And let me tell you that we have to be smart. We have to be smart. Okay. I'm never going to ask you to, invest money or money that you don't have. So what we can do, first, working yourself. Working yourself. Go to the YouTube channel with SOMA Breath, do breath work. Try to start highing up your vibration to change your state. Try to find a job that make you, have the money to invest in what you're doing. Second, maybe you are unemployed, but you have money I hope that that is the situation. And maybe you have the money already to invest in something different, right? So that is why SOMA Breath is so great, because you don't need to, again, have the whole package. You can start with level 1 only. Level 1, if you are organized and a good student, you will become a SOMA Breath instructor in 1 month, and you can start working with clients right away. Okay, right away. Third, you come from the corporation business. Amazing. You already know what marketing is. You know how to run a business. That is huge. Usually therapists like myself, we don't have an idea of business. We know what we do. We love what we do. We're amazing healers, but we don't know how to make money. We have a very bad relationship with money. So people who come from corporations, amazing. You already have a huge step into the business because you know what to do, at least, right? So maybe that is a very good point for you to start thinking, okay, don't quit. Again, be smart. You don't have to have 2 problems, right? You can maybe invest again in the SOMA Breath training and start doing the two things, right? Maybe the weekends, maybe your free days. And let me tell you something. That is what I did for 12 years. I came from the corporation world as well. I was working in marketing for almost 25 years in the same company. It was almost my family. I was working in the wine industry. So it was a beautiful job. I traveled all over the world drinking the most amazing wines. So it was amazing. And I started doing therapy just after my normal schedule. Like I get out at 6 p.m. So I do my therapy from 6:30 to 9:30 p.m. every single day, because my belief was I'm never going to be able to have my life, have a good life, have money, only doing therapy. So I keep these 2 jobs for 15 years, mostly, almost. Amazing, crazy. But I was loving it anyway. I was, okay, this is a good balance. I can do that because, listen, not always we don't like what we do. Sometimes we love what we do already. I love my job, but I just want to, experience something different. Maybe thinking on my retirement, and I want to do something different. So again, that is why it's so important, this question. What do you want to really do? What do you really want to do? What do you really want to do? And it's a very difficult answer. Not always we have that answer. So step by step, be smart, work with your limitations, and start thinking about, okay, how can I balance these 2 lives, right? But there was a point in my life that this marketing job really didn't make any sense for me anymore. I have a stomach ache every single day when I woke up and have to do that job, even that I love it for so many years. And I'm really grateful for that experience because it was amazing. I can't do this anymore. I can't do this anymore. I can't do this anymore. And believe me, I was so scared to make that step, but I quit. And I just put all my faith and my energy, and I believe in myself. And I say, okay, I can do this. And I just want to do healing, and I want to make this a business. Now, please, I sit down with my finance. I own my own land. I own my own house. I didn't have any debt, right? I have to support my kids yet. But at that point, I really believe in the core, in my guts, that I can do this. I can do this. And I quit my job and I just focus on this business. Okay. So again, becoming, if you are in the corporation world, it is perfect to match at the beginning. And then maybe one day you just want to jump into the wellness business or not. It's not mandatory once. You can balance your life anyway. But if you're really, really tired of your job, then is when I really, really encourage you to make time to think about it. Do you really love your life? Do you really love your life? Do you really love your life every day? I know that sometimes we have good days, bad days, but do you really like it or not? Or maybe you really are willing to change because you are getting sick. You can't stand this anymore. So that is when you just need to believe in yourself. Okay. And today, what most of the people are suffering for is mental health. Anywhere you see, there's mental health issues. Okay. So people need more people helping mental issues, health issues. And if you are smart enough to understand your niche understand how you can start building your community. Believe me, it's so beautiful to have a fulfillment job, that it's going to be it's not only the money. If your focus is only the money, that is going to be much difficult for you. It has to be an impact. How are you going to transform it? Help people to transform their life as well. Money is just a result of, because you're doing what you love. Okay. So again, how is your relationship with money? That is important question too. But in SOMA Breath, again, there's support. You have mentors and you have instructors that can really inspire you to get into that part where you will leave your fulfillment job. So we have calls every month where we talk about marketing, we talk about business, and you can Google, you can research. There's no many trainings that support you in the marketing and business area outside, because business is something that we need to take care of. Okay. And I know that is hard sometimes, but we have to take care of, and we have to have a good relationship with that. Can you speak more about what different yes, I'm going there. So because I don't want to talk much more about the certifications, because that is David's session. Okay, David, my brother, is the one that is going to give you the tour with the different certifications that you will be able to have in SOMA Breath. I just want to make you the idea that everything can happen in your life and that you can really make a business about this, okay, if you really work in yourself. And work is important. There's no magic, there's no luck. It's a lot of work for you to your business work, okay? Sometimes you have to invest in mentors because you don't have any clue about the strategies and social media and marketing. Sometimes you already have that knowledge, and maybe you need a therapist to work in your own limitations, right? So you can be, let's start with the people who are already maybe having a community, like yoga teachers, therapists, psychologists, doctors. You already have your community. So breathwork it can be something that you integrate in your offer, right? You just integrate a different class, a different workshop, a different you help different people, right? You already have the community. So that is why we have so many yoga teachers in SOMA Breath as well, because it's perfect. It's a perfect match. Psychologists as well. I'm having a lot of clients coming from psychologists that they have their clients and they say, you know what, you should learn how to breathe with Claudia, because it matches again very well with the psychologist part of the healing. A doctor as well. We have nurses. Okay, you work with people, help people to breathe. And next week, I have a meeting with the biggest aircraft company, because I want to make a course for what's the name in English of the people who attend in the airplanes? I forgot.
Cabin crew?
Yeah, the cabin crew. I want to teach the cabin crew of this huge, massive company how you can calm down people in the airplanes that feel scared. And they were like, okay, that's interesting. Let's have a talk, right? I mean, there's so many ways that you can integrate, right? So many. I mean, imagine people who are in planes. What is the best way to calm down someone? Let's breathe. But they need to learn, right? They need to learn how you can, cool down the people who are feeling terrible. So again, let's recap. You come from a community that you already have a community, easier. You just put breathwork, you integrate breathwork. You come for corporation. Let's get there. Corporation, guys, what is the pain? Why do you want to quit your corporation life? Why you working in corporations want to, maybe you are watching a different lifestyle? What is the pain that you have in that life? Like Piotr says before, stress, frustration, anger. So that is the one thing that you need to start communicating for your future clients in breathwork. Listen, I come from the corporation world and I was so stressed that I had cancer. So you believe me, you will have a line of people with cancer. wanted to, be with you. They need coach. How can I get out of this problem, right? Because I'm sick. Stress, frustration, anger. What is the pain that you have that you want to live that life? Time, maybe. Okay. So from that pain, you can also start communicating. Listen, I am a SOMA Breath instructor, and I'm working with people that are burnout. You have a niche. Or I'm working with people that have cancer. Or I work with people who are willing to, change their life because they're completely lost. There's so many areas, but you find out your own pain. Why do you want to leave that, right? Then another one, you want to travel all over the world. You want to do retreats, right? Maybe you own a venue. Maybe you have a huge land like me, and I do retreats in my place too, right? And I can build this business where we can travel all over the world, or I can bring people to my place to experience breathwork and healing. Now, retreats, guys, I think that we should have another call for that because it's huge. It's a very interesting niche. But what I recommend you to start thinking, if you're willing to do retreats, what is the theme of your retreats? If you go now to Facebook or if you Google, there's hundreds, if not thousands, of different retreats all over the world. So it's very difficult for you to really shine in that area. It's massive. Everyone wants to do retreats. So again, be smart. Maybe you need a coach that show you what a retreat means. Okay, but it's possible. Yes, I did a retreat this year with Piotr in Mexico. It was our first retreat. Okay, and we learned so much about that area of business. Okay, so that is the in-person. Maybe if you have a consultation and you want to work in person with people, one-to-one, in any single of the levels in SOMA Breath, level 1, 2, and 3, you can work with in one-one or in groups. It depends on you. What do you want to do? Again, what do you want to do? Think about that. Now, my experience in the beginning was I want groups. I want massive groups, and I want to work, with very big groups. But something happened that my niche, that is menopause women, perimenopause, menopause, postmenopause women are very, they don't like to really speak about what they are feeling in front of other people. So what I need to do, I need to open to a one-to-one consultation, but I was smart enough to have a very high ticket in that offer. So my high ticket is the one-to-one consultation. My lowest tickets are groups. Maybe you want to do all around. Maybe you want to have the high tickets in groups and you have a low tickets in one-to-one. Again, it depends on you. You are a completely different person, right? You have to know, again, what you want to do. But you can build a whole online business, right? That you will open the world. That is why we do a lot of training and courses and content about how you need to do online high quality breathwork sessions, because that will give you the world in your table. I have clients all over the world, even from Philippines. Okay, in a one-to-one consultation, and also group retreats as well. And also you have the in-person, right? That is beautiful because the connection with people, the hugs, watching other people's eyes is beautiful as well. So this is huge. And this requires organization because you will not be able to do everything. I mean, if you want to be working 24/7, I made myself a business model where I only work Tuesdays and Thursdays, and Saturday, Sunday, usually I don't. Depends if I want to do a workshop. But for having that lifestyle, I have to work and kick my ass for 4 years. Okay, like work, nonstop. Okay. When you say high ticket, what is a high ticket? Okay, let's try to figure out. I will tell you about my funnel. Okay, my sales funnel. What is a funnel? Imagine a pyramid. Okay, what I do to have more people into my community, I do free sessions. Okay, I do free sessions in live, and I do recording webinars that I share everywhere. Do you want to have an experience with SOMA Breath? Go to this free webinar, and of course, for that free webinar, I will ask for a name and an email. So I'm having more emails. That's one way to sell, right? Emails. That is the base. That is when I give, I grow my community, free sessions. The second step is a membership. That is the SOMA Breath Club that I do on Instagram. And it's only a $30 a month, where I go live twice a week and I do a 20 minutes breath work. SOMA Breath membership. The third one is, I will say, my workshops, when I do it in my home, that I charge around $50 to $60 per person. It's a 3-hour Saturday workshop. The next one, usually for people who come to my house, they will become my clients, one-to-one clients. I have, it's an hour and 30 minutes therapy. And the biggest one is my month coaching that I charge $500. And $500 where I will be live once a week. And I just build a protocol that you learn in SOMA Breath how to do that in level 3. And you should, that high ticket actually is the one that I'm having more clients now, because people really understand that with less than a month, there's no transformation. But again, this is something that I built in 4 years. I begin with the free thing. I need to build my community. Free session for 3 months. Free sessions that one person come, sessions that no one show up, sessions that I have 20 people. You don't need to think about it. There's no error. I mean, there's error, but it's not that you are not successful, okay? But you need to try. You need to try. So I build my community. People start knowing me, and then, okay, I have a club. If you pay this, you will have a 2 breathwork session with me every week in Instagram, because it's easy. I just connect. If I don't know how many people are there, I just do my thing and I go. And then I started building and building and building. Now, what is my next step? 2025. I need to move to corporations. That is why I yesterday went to this Finance Festival for free. I did this SOMA Breath session for 8,000 people that comes from the finance world. And I need to get into that mindset, right? Business, because I know that this technique will help you. And that's why I have also this meeting with the flight attendants, because again, it's a huge corporation. It's the biggest airline in South America, actually. Okay, no, it's not 8,000, Sam. Sorry, it's 800. One day we'll have 8,000, I promise. Okay, and also there's another niche that I love, that it becomes from my pain. What was my pain when I started SOMA Breath? I had an hysterectomy. I was menopause. No one gave me any information. I was disconnected. I was feeling terrible. And I found out breathwork and changed my life. So I want to, help women to feel better naturally with breathwork instead of, pills, because there's so many women that you cannot even believe how many women are taking depression pills to sleep, pills to wake up, just because they don't know what to do with their hormones and with the brain. So there is another niche that I am understanding more how I need to work with that. And I need to reach more gynecologists. I need to reach more people in the health area. And that is not going to be easy, I know, but I'm already in conversation with some gynecologists that are more open, because what I want now is that at least that gynecologist send me all her patients to my breathwork sessions, and start from there. Okay, let's start from there. I promise you, I will be someday in menopause summit doing a breathwork session for all the doctors and nurses. That is my vision, just to rock it with that. The strategy, okay? Again, a strategy. So this is not one line. The business is not only one line. It's not linear. You need to think and try. Some things will work. Some things will not work. Don't give up in the first thing that it doesn't work, because you need to work and work and work until you find that this is the one that is working. I'm going to stay here. And then this is working. I go to the next one. Now this is working. I go to the next one. Don't try to do every single thing at the same time, because you're going to get crazy. The niche around women is huge, Lian, huge. There will be thousands of women navigating menopause. Everyone is talking about menopause in the world. Oprah and very, very famous actresses. Naomi Watts has already launched a menopause cosmetic line. It's huge. So every single woman should be taking attention of that. Okay. Well, sexual abuse, that's huge too. That's huge too. I don't know. That depends if you want to really work with that kind of niche. That depends on you. But women is huge. It's a really, really, really big market that you can be watching now. The same with mental health. Okay. The same with toxic masculinity. Where are the men? We need men doing men circles. Okay. Masculinity is very toxic all over the world. And we need to work with that as well. Okay, men need space to heal. Men need space to talk, because they don't talk to each other. Okay, so maybe that will be something that you're willing to do as well. Burnout businesswoman, burnout businessman. Let's get out of this, a huge rock that man has to be the provider. What is that? That is not true. That is why we have all of the issues that we have. We have to make, we have to be accountable with that. Okay, and we need to bring that space as well. And believe me, your age doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. I started building my business when I was 50. Okay, I wish we had this information before. For some reason, I think that, I'm really grateful for my life anyway, because I had the opportunities in the moment that I had the knowledge. That is why I think also I'm successful as well. Because every opportunity that I have in my life, it was the perfect moment at the perfect, it was perfect. I didn't even have to think about that too much. Okay, but yes, different niches. The niche actually is something you need to be thinking about. What is your avatar clients? What kind of clients do you want to work with? My niche in women is rich women. Why? When I think about why I need rich women, because that money will make me be doing free sessions for poor women. That is my thinking. So that is why I need that rich woman, is because I want to help poor women as well. So with that money, and I have a mantra that I can teach you. The mantra is in Spanish, but in English will be: the more money I make, the more people I can help. The more money I make, the more people I can help. The more money I make, the more people I can help. And I do this every day. The more money the more money I make, the more people I can help. The more money I have, I will be helping much more people. That is what is my goal, right? But it is challenging, guys. Okay, I don't want to be like, I don't want to lie to you. It is challenging, and it requires huge commitment with yourself, because if you don't believe in yourself, no one will. No one will change your life. No one has the responsibility to believe in yourself. It's you. Okay, it's just take the decision. It's taking the action. It's knocking doors. And I can tell you that the experience that I had yesterday in this Finance Fest was because I just text the administrators. I text them and I said, hey, listen, are you willing to maybe have a different experience in this summit? I can do a breathwork session. And I explained what SOMA Breath was. I told them about how can we, work with mentality and relationship with money. And they were thrilled. And they said, yeah, sure, you have 15 minutes. Oh my God, okay. It's because I knocked the door. They didn't come to me like, oh, Claudia, can you please? No, I have the meetings with the airplane, the aircraft next week because I knocked the door in LinkedIn. I found out who was the person in charge of the people. And like, hey, my name is Claudia. I'm a SOMA Breath instructor. Do you know that breathwork can really calm down people? Okay, I have a meeting. Okay, the only competition you have is what's looking back at you in the mirror. Exactly. And don't get scared about competition. Competition is great. Competition is good when you know that you are better. I don't care about competition. Okay, no one is like me. There's no other Claudia in the world. No one has my energy. No one has my face. I'm unique. So I'm glad with competition because that will make me shine more if I'm really committed with who I am, if I really work hard. So competition, come here, okay? I will be glad to have competition. I will be glad to do a breathwork session, a summer breathwork session with the Wim Hof instructors. I will love that because I know that I will be much better, right? It's your energy. It's your energy. It's your soul, what you put outside there, and also in business. And something beautiful about this business is that you make relations, okay? Business, guys, and making a business model is emotional. It's emotional as well. Don't disconnect your emotions with the business. I always hate when some bosses says, don't bring your emotions to the office. Put your emotions out and come to the office. What is that? I cannot be a one person in work and one person in my home. So your business will be emotional, of course, especially if you're willing to work with other people, right? So what is the emotion behind the business that you're building? There are some times that it's getting, hard, yes. But if it's the thing that you really love, is your passion, it is really your passion. It has to be your passion. If not your passion, I don't feel like this is a work anymore. When I work in the marketing area, I was feeling that this is a work. When I do what I do, I don't feel it's a work. I can do that every day and I don't feel I'm working because it's my passion. I cannot live without this. It's what I really love to do. When your emotions aren't with you, okay. Thank you for sharing your funnel, Claudia, with us. I have a background in lead generations and marketing analysis, having done the research and got interest. You won't be surprised. There's a massive interest across all age groups, sectors. Yes. So although I'm very grateful, the size of the opportunity is so big. I need us. Yes, exactly. It is a huge opportunity, but you need to be really organized and work hard. Okay. So let's recap. If you come from the wellness area, yoga teachers, psychologists, therapists, you already have the community. You just bring breathwork into the business. So you build a different area. You are a yoga teacher, but you're also a breathwork therapist. Amazing. Great. Fantastic. You come from the corporation world. You already know how to make a business. Okay. Start thinking what is your pain? What is making you change the work? And start speaking with that about it. And figure out your model business. Don't quit your job. Be smart. Don't have two problems at the same time. Third, you are just doing this from scratch. Probably more challenging, not impossible. What is the avatar clients? What is the community that you want to build? What is that you have that you can inspire other people? Right? What is what you have? Everyone has something. Everyone have a pain, a healing, or something that you want to share with others. Maybe I just want to inspire young people to be more awake. Maybe I want to inspire and I want to be with old people because the wisdom. I want to help people to die. That is my other, I have it in my carpet. I want to be a death doula because I want people to breathe before they die. Amazing. And it's crazy. Like imagine you dying in consciousness. How beautiful can be that? And let's start talking about death, right? The same time that we talk about birth, why we don't talk about death? How can I help people who they know that they're going to die because the cancer is all over? How can I help you to die in peace, for example, right? If you come from the health, doctors, nurses, again, you already have your community. You can start helping people right away. Once you become a level 1 instructor, you start working right away doing breathwork sessions. Make the funnel. If you don't know about the funnels, find a mentor. You will need a mentor. I need a mentor all the time in the business because business changes every single time. Again, it's not linear. This business that I have, it wasn't the business 4 years ago. And believe me, it will not be the 2025 again. So always changing. Oh, and it is incredible, fascinating. It is exciting, right? So that is the way that you can start thinking about, okay, how can this training be working with me? Even if I don't want to quit my job because I love my job, but I want to help people doing breath work, amazing. Why not? Why not? Yes, Ronnie, I book a call. Yes. Can you use this? Luis, thank you for that question. Super, super important. I started working with kids in the beginning of my training, 6 years old. It's very challenging to work with kids because they don't want to stay still, right? But I was helping this kid, 6 years old, that he was navigating a lot of nightmares. And I teach him to breathe with just playing around. Let's play that we are turtles. And this turtle breathes through the dummy. Let's do that together. And he just learned how to do that. And it was amazing. I understand very fast that that's what the niche that I want because you have to deal with parents. And I don't really like that. But if you're willing to do that, yes, kids, teenagers, teenagers, guys, people who are coming, the teenagers that was growing through the pandemic, how do you feel? How do you think that these teenagers are? They need so much help. Another niche. You are a high performance athlete. You can work with people, workouts like Piotr, help people to be fit with a mindset because you cannot be healthy just because your body is beautiful. You need to have a mindset about that, right? That is why integrating breathwork as well helps. So maybe you are athletes and you want to, help people to be better, have more stamina. Great, amazing. That's another niche too. Mastermind Business System by Tony Robbins is yes, it is. I've never been in Tony Robbins though, but I have a mentor in Chile that she was amazing with me, and I really learned about with her. And now I can tell you now what I'm doing now with another mentor. I am trying to think more about my personal brand because in Instagram, and this is something that you have to, everyone has to learn, is about digital marketing, social media, Instagram, LinkedIn, TikTok, YouTube, Facebook. You have to. The world is like that. And I was very resistant in the beginning, but now I love it. It's so interesting how people's mind works. So now I have a coach for a year because I'm going to be working with my personal brand, because a personal brand is completely different for a product or a service. So let me give you an example. If I'm going to work with my personal brand in my Instagram account, I have to talk about my life. I cannot be selling something. I have to just talk about my life, right? Every single day, why I'm passionate about breathwork, why I'm passionate about therapy, why I'm passionate about menopause, why I'm passionate, my life, why I do this, why I do this, why I do that, right? Different if you have an Instagram account where you sell flowers. Doesn't matter, just a picture of a flower. It's a completely different approach, right? So now I have to start writing down the scripts, and he is pushing me to do a podcast because I need to be more fluent of my stories, what I'm going to tell about me. So it's so interesting, guys. It's so crazy how you learn about yourself. And this is something that I also really, really love about becoming a SOMA Breath instructor, is because in the beginning of the training, I was working with myself, and I learned so much about myself. I learned so much about my own limitations. I learned so much about my power. Without that, I couldn't build this business that I have right now. It's impossible. You need to change your state. Our struggles are our strength. Yes, that's correct. This is really insightful. Ah, thank you, Lee. Okay. I really want everyone give you the chance to book a call with our sales team. Don't think about the money. Again, money is the result of your passion. If you're thinking about the money, it's because you're thinking from what's the name? Non-abundance life instead of an abundance life. Okay. Just give you the chance to book the call. They will give you the idea on structure, how you can start with the training. Again, you can start just with level 1, or maybe you already know that you want to be the whole thing, and amazing, right? Just believe in yourself. And all the ideas that I'm giving you today about businesses, different businesses you can do. You have the support in the course. We have masterminds every month with me, where we just come together as a team, as a community, and everyone have space to talk about the struggles, and then everyone else will bombard you with solutions. We have every month a marketing call with Gary, one of the co-founders of SOMA Breath, where we talk about funnels, social media, marketing. Claire, I've already signed up and paid. Yes, level 1 and 2. Yes, Claire. Woo-hoo, I love it. Yes, taking action is the most important thing in having a very successful life and a very successful business. Okay, so believe in yourself, make the choices in a higher state, breathe the manifestation experience. Be honest. What do you really want? How do you imagine your life? Do you really love your life? Do you really love your work? Maybe you love your work, but you have to do another business, right? Give yourself opportunity. Life is about that. Life is about joy. And, learn all the time. Yes, welcome to SOMA Breath, Claire. That's amazing. Okay, so please, any questions, or anyone who wants to maybe just click the icon hand, and Piotr can see you. Let's have this interactive. I'm talking too much.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Claudia. This is just phenomenal. Like, I am here zooming myself out and back into this conversation because I'm getting so many nuggets. Everyone else agrees that you got so many golden nuggets from this incredible experience that Claudia was sharing. We have one hand up. There you go. And I'm gonna unmute you now. I cannot say the name because it's a number 919260.
Yes, 919-260-7705. Welcome.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Hi. I'm going to be one of your oldest SOMA Breath instructors. And one of my questions is, how do you get feedback when you're doing online, or you're doing sessions maybe twice a month? Do people call you and say, wow, Bibi, I've had just an amazing experience? Or is it just different with every group?
Yes, that's a very good question. So, and this is, again, remember to think in your business every time that you do a free session, for example. And if you're in a Zoom room, right? If you have people in your Zoom room and you already finished the session and everyone will be like, oh my God, this is amazing. What I do actually is like, okay, please give me your testimonial right now in the chat, and I will give you a 10% discount in your one-to-one consultation with me. And everyone writes down a huge testimonial. I just, have the screenshot in the computer from the Zoom room, and then I gave them a 10% discount on my one-to-one consultation.
Wow. Okay. Good idea.
It is a good idea, right? And also record your sessions all the time and ask live testimonials. So, for example, like this, I can tell you, hey, can you tell me, how do you feel? How do you feel with my session? And they were like, oh my God, Claudia, it was incredible. I feel this light, la, la, la. And you record that, and then you put that testimonial in your social media, Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, YouTube, everywhere.
Okay. Thank you.
And what is your name?
Bibi. It's a nickname for Elizabeth.
Okay. Bibi, I can't wait to be with you in SOMA. And believe me, you have all my support. And I love that all people. I mean, what is age? It's just a data. There's nothing else.
Right.
And
Right.
wise women is over 50. Wise women always over 50. You have so much wisdom. So I can't wait to have you in SOMA and be part of the community.
Can
Thank
I
you for
tell
that.
you the niche that I'm starting with is what's called seasonal depressive disorder that starts in the fall and the winter with less light. And I think there are a lot of women everywhere who fight this in colder seasons. And I think we can make such a difference for ourselves in going through environmental change.
You are so right. Remember that we are almost living 90 years. We're going to the 100 years. So we need more people working with age and aging. And breathwork is one of the keys to have more energy and to die slower, because the more we breathe, we die faster, right? So we need to teach people to calm down, to breathe better, to move the body, to change the mindset, to be happy. And believe me, that will be amazing for all people.
But to have more fun.
Exactly. Yes, Bibi, and have more fun. Life is so fun. That's true.
Yeah.
Thank you for your testimonial. I love it. Thank you, Bibi.
You're welcome.
Okay, maybe we'll have one more before we go, because then we have David. I don't know if David is here.
David was here, so we're gonna be back in 1 hour time. But of course, yes, let's take one more question. One more question for Claudia, the powerhouse. Because then later in 1 hour time, we'll be coming back with David's session, which will be exactly what Claudia said, the tour through the instructor course. So any question that you have throughout level 1, 2, 3, and how it looks like, you'll be able to ask these questions, and David will give us the tour later on. I have one hand up. Imtiaz Udin, I'm going to unmute you now. Viewing you here. Perfect.
Hello.
The floor is yours.
Good evening. Actually, I had a question about since I wanted to do this program, certification program, the level 1, I also already booked a call with the sales team, one of the instructors. But since I'm having a financial issue and I'm a student in undergrad, I'm still thinking how I can, should I do it, or I'm a bit confused about it. And another question is that since I'm living in Bangladesh and people are not aware of breathwork and meditation stuffs, and so I'm kind of skeptical about it, whether it will work. So yeah.
Really? Are people in your city not aware about breathwork from the country that everything is about? Oh wow, that's news for me. I didn't know that. So listen, this is why I'm going to be honest with you. If you really don't have the finance money, I don't think that you should be booking the call with the sales department right now. What I can recommend you to do is to just subscribe into the YouTube channel of SOMA Breath. Do many of the breath work that you have there. Start working with yourself and with your mindset. Find out the way that you can save the money for at least have your level 1. Level 1 is always going to be more than $1,000, guys. Just to maybe you have a number in your head, okay? And from that moment that you already know, because we need to be smart, and I really love about talking about being smart with money as well. Never spend money that you don't have. That is not a smart move, in my opinion. So maybe with subscribing into SOMA Breath channel and doing the breath work and working with yourself first, right? We have every Sunday session. We have a free session that you can join in YouTube or Zoom. And once you really find out, okay, this is something that I really want to do, I don't care. And I don't care if no one really know about breath work, because you will already feeling the changes in your body with the experiences that you have in YouTube. You will not care because you will build the community who are going to be, having what's the name? Having the excitement to be with you and learn breath work. And you're young. So I would love, maybe just think about how many young people you will be helping if you bring that state of consciousness, right? How many people in your surroundings maybe don't really choose what they want to do because what they really want to do, and because what their parents are telling them to do, what the societies are telling them to do. And maybe you can help that people to be more, happier, right? So that is my recommendation for you, Imtiaz. Yeah, marketing is tough, but it's beautiful. Marketing, guys, again, is emotional, and it's just you figuring out how people think. So it's very interesting. Don't get scared about that. Don't get scared about that. We can train everything, we can learn everything, but it takes commitment and work. That is what I have to say. Yeah. So we have Ali.
We have Ali, exactly.
Yeah.
I'm going to unmute Ali now, and Ali, you'll be now joining us in the conversation. Welcome, Ali.
Hi, thanks for having me. Thank you so much. This has been so great and insightful. I am currently a project coordinator, and I have I'm hopefully soon will have my level 1 in SOMA. And I did the first part with my corporation and asked about kind of integrating breath work and if we had a practice for that or even a spot in the department. And so now I'm thinking, if they do, which I'm hoping they'll come back and say, yeah, let's talk about it. I don't really know how to present, or like what the next step for me is to, like, what does that look like in a corporation of practicing my own practice, but integrating it with a corporation.
Okay. I want to bring into the room Piotr.
Yes. Hold on a second. Ali, beautiful question. And I do a lot of SOMA Breath breathworks and the movements that are also part of the course with corporations. So I do talks and I do workshops and I do events because I do come from the corporate world. And as Claudia mentioned before, I know the pain. I know the struggles, I know the challenges. And even if people are not willing to speak out loud about being overly stressed or burned out, I always like to say the person that goes through burnout is the greatest Hollywood actor winning an Oscar, because they just like pretend it's not happening. But of course it is. It's an epidemic, and it's on global scale. So what I have done is because I assume that you also have the corporate lingo, and that matters. And so of course I always speak to the community that I'm approaching in the way they will receive it. So of course we're talking about productivity, going higher, making sure as well that we're looking at performance, KPIs, targets, sales, that we're lowering stress levels, and it's all actually quite measurable. If you get the connections with HR, which sometimes might be the gatekeepers of not changing, so be prepared for that as well. But just have nearly bridges with people within the organization that are, first of all, seeing how it has impacted you, because you're your greatest advertisement. You're the marketing campaign for breathwork. And if you can start then saying that this is exactly how breathwork I have used in my life, and I can still, and I actually feel way more energy in the morning. I actually love my Mondays. I'm actually not looking forward to the weekends, because what is the weekend? You're starting to create this kind of ripple effect that people will want to know more what you do. And that is exactly how I have first introduced breathwork to the corporations that I used to work with. I love the analogy of bridges, because I never burn bridges. So I have great connections with different companies all around the world that now want to know how, because everyone now is aware that the mind and the mental chatter has really brought us into a space that is kind of cornered. Right? That there's, mental health, physical health, energetic, emotional well-being. And right now it's a huge deal for companies, and they really want to have health and well-being as part of their programs. So if you bring out, and And I would also encourage you to create maybe workshops or even talks, like 45-minute talks, where you talk about unpacking stress, tools for managing anxiety. And one of the tools is exactly that, breathwork. And then you can bring SOMA Breath. But, it's quite important to give that free session to somebody that within the company will have that voice that will bring you then into the programs. And I always like to go first to the leadership, because it has then the beautiful ripple effect. If the leader is calm, the whole team is calm. And
Right.
stress is contagious, and so is calmness. So it's so important to know that who you speak to, and of course, make it almost like an invitation. You want to invite them into the world of SOMA Breath. But definitely use the language that they will understand. Do not talk about pranayama, chakras, and energy healing, and kumbakas. Do not. Okay.
Yeah.
This is not. Because I think most of the time, once we get in, then we can be that change from within. But from the outside, we can just scream and shout, let us in, let us in. But when we are in, through using the language, we can then create the change and transformation that is needed. I hope that helps.
Yeah, for sure. And I'm seeing it. I'm in a small, it's a large corporation, but we're a small department in Canada and our country right now, and where I live, but we're seeing it with mental health, and we've had a few deaths. So it's very apparent. And that was kind of my question of like, how do I go about it? And so having those free kind of interactions, I guess, is what you're saying first, and then start growing it will help.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And have nearly like, don't try to just go into breathwork, but use your experience and use all the tools that you have already, and then bring breathwork with it. So it's almost like you have a full package. And because of the experience that you already have, people will want to listen to you. Because this is quite important as well, that we so often neglect our past, or we think that we haven't achieved anything, or we haven't done anything. You have, all of us have. And if you start bringing out your pains, and then the solutions that you had for your pains, and you start bringing that then to a company or, a community, organization, whatever that is, you will truly be successful. Like internally, you will be successful. You'll feel like this is a meaningful part of my work.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, something that I can also add is about how you can customize SOMA Breath. Because, for example, me, that I still work in a lot in the holistic way. That yesterday I had to do speaking about finance, right? But you will be able to build a very holistic ambience and a very business ambience, because you will talk in different ways. In the holistic, you talk more about, the breathing in the light, breathe out the light, breathe in the love, and everything. And when you do the business, you talk about how the breath is actually activating your brain, right? Activating all that areas that you need to be more creative and focused in the business. And also at the same time, you will calm down the nervous system or your team, like Pietro says. So you speak in a completely different language. But actually you are doing the same thing, because breath is breath, and it's happening in all the body, right? It's just how you will create the ambience, how you create the atmosphere, that it will bring people to feel different things.
And if I may just add one thing, this is so important, because it's the way you team your breathwork. So, for example, the last couple of months, I've been guiding people through business clarity breathworks. Where again, the inhale is you breathe in focus, you breathe in clarity, and also I like to speak to everyone at every level. So it's not like, because a lot of leaders, for example, or managers or directors will not really admit to themselves. They're not there yet to admit to themselves that, that they struggle, they're challenged. And so they will not resonate too much with the words that you'll be using maybe at the start. But if you bring in, how can you be a billionaire if you're already a millionaire? How can you make 100,000 instead of 50,000? So suddenly you're starting to really resonate with the word that they are actually, this is something that I can feel within. And of course, yes, then in the journeys yourself, you can bring in, all of the challenges that they might be facing. Like, for example, overwhelm, overthinking, anxiety, trying to prove yourself. Is your role, your identity matched with the salary, with the package that you have? Are you trying to prove that you belong? So there's all these things. It's like we are constantly, from business, relationship, communities, we're always trying to find our tribe. And in the tribe, and a business is a tribe, it's literally an example of how a tribe looks. You'll have the alphas, you have the people that are, trying to listen to me more and more and more. But actually, what Claudia mentioned before as well, I'm going to quote this superhuman, where actually what you're doing, what we should be doing more and more, is understanding that nobody's on a pedestal. We all have talents and gifts, and only when we suddenly find out what the talents and gifts are from within, we can then truly have the most successful and the real, squeezing out the word successful, definition of the word tribe and community and business. So yeah, you got this, Ali. You got this. Give us some
yes.
Yeah, give us some comments and messages afterwards as well. And yeah, we're always here for you as well. So we always love to share this. This is a mutual. We're not just doing this for like once in a while. No. We're a community. We're supporting each other. And once you have all these questions, we're all here from different backgrounds, different ways of working, different funnels, and we can absolutely, engage with each other and help.
Yes.
Feel in love. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ali. Yes,
Thank
Sandra,
you.
don't go. Yes, I have an experience for you guys. So, well, the conversation it was amazing. And I want to give you an example of how I can give a breath work with a niche. Okay, so it's a very short 8 minutes breath work that I'm going to share with you guys. You will hear the name woman because this is about women, but I really encourage men to do this breath work feeling the feminine, because this is about the feminine. Okay, this is a breath work that I usually use with women who are feeling down, powerless, that they feel that they are not belonging anymore, that they're not anything anymore, especially because they are, aging, menopause. So I really invite you to close your eyes. Please sit down in a very comfortable position. You don't need to lie down because it's a very short experience. And let me share the music here. Close your eyes again, and your spine very. Wait, yes, it is. Okay, I found the music. Straight spine, straight back, very straight back. And remember that we're going to inhale through the nose, very soft, silent, subtle. There's no force in the inhale through the diaphragm to the belly. And we're going to exhale through the mouth. And if you have any contraindication, I mean, something really, really bad, don't do the breath holds, but the breath holds is very short as well. But if you're pregnant, don't do that anything, no breath hold for you. So just hear your body. And let's start this experience with you guys. Okay. Just follow my voice and follow the music. Wild woman, mystic woman, I walk in grace and beauty. I reconnect with my true nature, and I remember who I am. My senses are awake. I reach heaven and earth through my body. I run with wolves. In, 2, 3, 4. Out, 2, 3, 4. In, 2, 3, 4. Out, 2, 3, 4. In, 2, 3, 4. Out, 2, magic. Exhale. I'm not afraid to feel. Exhale. I am here to serve love. My womb is pregnant with possibilities. Fire softens my heart. Earth grounds me. Water, teach me to surrender to the flow of life. I recognize my worth. I embrace my darkness. I know my divinity. Inhale the love. Exhale love. Surrender to just be love. I am reverent to my own energy. Take a big inhale, squeeze all the muscle of your body, and release. Hold your breath. Get into the core. Feel your heart. Let's breathe together, faster. In, two, out, two, in, two, out. Squeeze your pelvic floor in every inhale. Out, two, in, two, out, two, inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Take a big inhale. Hold, squeeze the mula bandha. Exhale with the arm. Move your body in, two, out, two. Feel it. I breathe in. I create. I lose control. Out. I'm strong. I destroy. I expand. I breathe out.
Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale.
I'm pretty.
Inhale.
I'm ugly. I'm
Exhale.
chaos. I'm beauty.
Out.
I am love.
Out.
I am everything that I want to be.
In. Out. In.
This is my own story. This is my journey. I was born to find my own truth. Take a big inhale. Squeeze. Let it go. All the energy up into your brain. Outside of your body. Embracing the power. Let it go. And hold. Come back, moving your hands, moving your body. Come back to the present moment. This is just an example of what you can do with special energy. This is the feminine, right? Only 8 minutes breath work. Imagine doing this for an hour. It's super powerful. Okay, yes, all the music that I use is SOMA Breath, is original from SOMA Breath. It's the most amazing music you will find, and this is another tool that you will have as a becoming an instructor. You will have all the music, amazing music, new music every month. So yes, thank you for breathing with me. Hope that you feel more the feminine energy, the power, the creation, the creativity. And thank you for
Claudia,
being today with me.
that was so beautiful. I feel like we have to finish. I do feel like we have to finish.
Yes.
Otherwise, we're gonna do just like we do in SOMA Breath. The inhale and exhale matches straight after, no pausing in between. It feels like this session will also now straight after have David, so we cannot let this happen. Thank you, everyone. Claudia, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart, from the bottom of everyone's heart here. How is everyone feeling right now? Just put in the chat box as well, the scale from 1 to 10, and of course, throughout as well, all the questions that you might still have, send them out to us. We'll be happy to answer them afterwards as well. If anything that is still a little bit on that you're unsure of, or anything that you need more clarification on, we'll be very happy to answer all of that back. But by all means, Claudia, that was beautiful, both the breath or both your sessions, so many nuggets, as I mentioned before. There is one thing that I do want to say, because you did mention something about luck, and I was like, I had to control my own breathing and breath awareness when you said luck. I believe in luck, but I believe in a different definition of luck, because luck is preparation meeting the point of opportunity. And SOMA Breath gives you, so you have your life that you were prepared constantly, all that you have done up until this point in life. So I'll use that. That is your preparation. And now with the SOMA Breath instructor course, you become an instructor. You have tools, ways for you to use all of that preparation with the tools of SOMA Breath, and then meeting all the opportunity, because opportunities, you'll be attracting them from that high vibrational state. You will be attracting them, and you can have it all. Claudia, once again, thank you, my beautiful friend, my beautiful everything. Like, oh my goodness, I cannot wait to be in your presence again, because it's just like,
See you in the course, guys.
Exactly. See you in the course. And also, like, if you want to join now, the app, Claudia's session is on Monday, so you'll get a chance to see her in live action in the
my
app.
Monday session let me tell you, my Monday session tomorrow is about a journey into your future self. Woo! It's amazing. I can't wait. I can't wait.
Wow. No, honestly, so you've got now all the opportunities. Monica, if you can just put in the chat box as well the links again for the app, the 21-day awakening, all the discounts, because it's just an incredible offer right now that you can avail of. And then in 30 minutes, we will be joined by David Geneconde,
David.
the master transformational coach, teacher, friend. He'll be with me going through the course, and any Q's and A's that any questions that you'll have, he will have the answers. You don't have to have the answers. Any Q's and A's, any questions that you might be having about the course, you'll be able to ask him. Claudia, once again, thank you from the bottom of my heart. Everyone, keep breathing, keep connecting.
Bye-bye, everyone.
And
love
I'll see you
everyone.
all. Mwah,
Believe in
mwah.
yourself. Keep going.
Absolutely. Cheering for yourself, hugging yourself. Let's just finish with just a hug. Let's hug ourselves. Give yourself a hug. Come on, give yourself a hug. You're hugging your younger self, your future self, your present self. You're just hugging yourself. Breathe in and breathe out. Mwah. Blessings, my dear family members. Mwah. See you all very soon. In half an hour.
See you 30
we're
minutes.
back.